Mr. Mayne.
Chairman, I certainly hope that after we give you approval to issue another 15%, we're not going to rush out and do another $1.4 billion placement. I am surprised you're putting this up, given that it's already, I think, more than 6 months since you did the capital raising. So you only had to struggle through the next 6 months and you would have had the full 15% anyway. And when companies ask for this approval, you instantly think, what are they going to do? I've got a specific question about the way you did structure this particular offer, which is that you did a $450 million placement to institutions, and then good on you for at least doing a follow-through share purchase plan to us small shareholders. But initially you announced that the small shareholder purchase plan was going to be capped at $100 million, and that was only going to represent 18% of the total capital raising. Now, I'll bet you London to a brick that your retail shareholders represent more than 18% of your register. So I'd like to register with you today that next time you do a capital raising, structure it so you don't propose any form of dilution of retail shareholders as a class. In other words, if we're 40% of the stock, do a placement and then do an SPP that allows for up to 40% of the issue. To your credit, you got $9 million above the $100 million and you accepted it. So you didn't scale back when strictly you could have. So it's not a major issue, but I prefer uncapped SPPs. So any shareholder who wants to write out a cheque will be accepted. Commonwealth Bank got $880 million the other week doing one of those. And I just think that if you're doing a deal with the big boys, a placement, then you should give the little guys a chance on the same terms without any caps around that. And my one other specific question was, what was the size of the fees we paid to the investment banking advisors for this particular capital raising? Thank you.
Mr. Mayne, the answer to the second question is, I don't know, but it was too much. And being an ex-investment banker myself, I understand where you're coming from. But let me say that you'll recall that they were particularly challenging times, and that's indeed why we issued the capital. Certainly, the principal stance we take as a board is that we would much prefer to treat all shareholders in exactly the same way. But we felt that with the way things were happening in the market, and we're pleased we did, by the way, very pleased with the way we went about it, we found a window in which we could undertake the approach we did, and we did it. And we were limited then in the subsequent offer we could make to shareholders bizarrely by the stock exchange rules, not by our own determination to limit the amount that we could offer to our own shareholders. There is an aberration in the stock exchange rules whereby they say that those particular special purpose issues are limited to a dollar sum, which was once 5,000, only until pretty recently became 10. That's where we were. Has gone, I think, has it gone yet to 15,000? They're certainly talking about that happening, but it seems to me to be, it's counterintuitive that they would limit it at all. So all I can say to you is we are absolutely in lockstep with you in the principal approach. We are bound by, firstly, in that particular circumstance, the market as it was, and secondly, by the stock exchange rules as they are. Thank you.